Hello everyone, welcome to QA Live project. Uh, so this is a day one where we'll discuss what we will do in this live project, and basically this QA Live project for those people who are very new to IT, okay, and they want to get some exposure. How we you might have knowledge, you might have idea about how we do projects, okay. But this QLI project will help you to understand the different processes involved in any uh, software testing when you do a project. So starting from uh, requirement means uh, walk through means you go through the requirements and you'll get the idea about the application being developed. Let me exit this. All right, and so there are different processes involved in this live project. Not this live project, means any live project, there are a lot of different processes involved, and as a QA engineer you should know all those processes, and you should also know how we do what we do. So to help on these things, we have this QA live project, and team, this is only a manual testing. This is only manual testing project which we'll do here. There is no automation involved, first thing. So let me create a folder here because we follow Google Drive, okay, and I'll rename it as a QA Live project, okay. So we use Google Drive extensively, and we also, I think I encourage people to use this because this is real-time sync up and sync, and you can uh, use this. Don't need to send any email or anything, just upload your documents or anything and share it with your team or your whoever you want to share, and it will be get accessed. So this will help you uh, to manage your documents, okay. So first we need to uh, go through different topics what we want to cover in this live project, okay. And if you have any question, uh, you can ping me in chat, okay, or at the end of this session what we'll do one question answer session, and if you want to talk I can unmute you, or you can just ping your question in chat. So Reena, you did not miss anything, we just started. Alright, so let me create a document, and sorry, I guess I need to create a document, and alright, so we'll rename later, okay. So what we'll do in this live project, okay, those points I'm going to list out here, and the same things will follow going in this live project. So first point is, in this live project we will means who are the confirmed members, will divide them in teams. So first thing, teams. Okay, so we'll divide teams, and team sizes will be uh, team size 5 to 6 member, or 6 to 7 members, based on the number of people are there. Okay, so let me make it more precisely, 5 to 8 member or 7 member team will create. Okay, and these teams will work independently, so they have to complete their project within their team. And it is like we are not going to give one module to one team. We'll take a project, okay, that is already being developed, or it is under development by uh, Atomic 77 team. And Atomic 77 team is a part of IT Learn, which yeah, which in develops application for the various clients. Okay, so we take those applications here, and we'll try to do various activities on those projects. So first thing, as I said, we'll create teams. Okay, then application. Okay, we will I will let you know what kind of application we are going to take in tomorrow class. Okay, so application to be decided. So we'll take one application, and we will give a walkthrough. Okay, whatever the functionality is available, uh, and different things available as a functionality in that application, we will tell you, so that you will get the whole information about the application. Okay, so that you can start thinking, you can start exploring, and we'll also share the URL. Okay, so that you can uh, go through the application, and you can get some knowledge of that application, and if you have any question, you can come back to us to clarify those things. Okay, so this is how we start. Okay, now once we start, so we will have some to-do list. Okay, so in to-do list we start with uh, test plan. Many people who are in IT or in software testing, they might have heard about test plan, and many people, I hope you already know what is test plan. So in this test plan, we mention all those things required for any application to test: how to start, where to start, resources, timelines, uh, what is in scope, what is not in scope. Okay, all those things will be mentioned here. And team, this is prepared by a senior member or lead. Okay, this is in real scenario, but here team has to prepare this. Even if you don't have knowledge, don't worry about this, because why we want to you to prepare this test plan, This will help you to understand what is test plan, what it contains, and what things goes here in test plan. Those things you need to mention in test plan, right? But as a QA engineer, it is assumed that you should know about test plan, what is test plan, and what things are there. And in many, whenever go for interviews, one of the question will be what is test plan and what it includes. Okay, that's why we have included test plan in this live project, so that at least you will get idea when you will prepare this document. While preparing that document, you will get idea what we include in this test plan. Okay, and what are those points? We will share the template with you. Okay, so template will be shared, and according to your project, means current project, you can prepare this test plan. So this has various benefit going forward. You will know what is test plan, you will know what things are there and their explanation, okay, about those points. So if you have done this thing, it will be easy to explain you in interview. Even it will be good enough to have knowledge about this, and if you'll get chance to work on any test plan, that will be, I think, uh, highlight on your resume. Okay, if you are preparing test plans, test strategy for your uh, projects or products. So many members ask this question because this activity is done by lead or senior member, why we are getting as a task to create a test plan. This test plan is just to uh, feed the knowledge what is test plan and why we prepare. So don't think that this is the activity done by lead or senior member. Why should I worry? Because I want to do a live project. I just want to write few test cases. But if you are in a testing, you should know the complete process. What is software testing? How it is start? How we do? What we do? All right. Okay. So next thing, after creating a test plan, we will uh, create test scenarios. Okay. So what is test scenarios? Anybody have idea about this? Can you expect some answers? Okay, even if you don't know, or you might know, test scenarios are uh, one-liner thing where you whatever you want to validate. Okay, so it's a kind of one-line story. You write what you are going to do. So it's not a, requirement. Okay, it's not high-level requirement. Uh, you can say a high level of test case, but it's a uh, one line story which says what you are going to do with what you are going to validate. Okay, so if I say uh, validate login functionality with valid user and password, So that is one scenario, right? Another scenario can be validate login functionality with invalid user and password. So this way you can create different test scenarios, uh, positive and negative scenarios. So first example I gave, right, that was the positive scenario. Negative scenario means invalid username, valid password, valid username, invalid passwords, blank passwords or blank username. All these things are negative scenarios. So we have to create scenarios with positive and negative, okay, both. So after creating our test plan, the first activity we'll do is to create a test scenario. We will give application walkthrough as I told you. So based on that you have to do. So many people will think uh, we don't have requirement document. Yes, of course we don't have requirement document because uh, whatever the application we get, that is already developed or being developed, but the requirements are not clear. They interact with the client and they get the requirement they develop. So we might not get the software requirement specifications. That is SRS if you call. So those kind of requirement document we will have with us. So don't worry about that. We'll help you to understand the application and create the scenarios. So see, in different organization team, it has been differently uh, things are followed. So in some organizations, you have to create test scenarios only. In some organization, you have to create only the test cases. In some organization, you have to create both test scenarios, test cases. Okay. So, but we will include all these things. After creating scenarios, create test cases, right? Before that, I will, what I can write here is, we'll try to create a high level requirement document, okay? Or if it is available from Atomic 77 team, we can use directly, okay? So there are two things, team. If document is available, we can use. Otherwise, we will create with requirement numbers. We will provide from ourselves. So generally, if you see those documents, SRS or functional requirement document, you will have all these things there, requirement number and all. So you don't need to worry about these things, but just to get to know, we'll create or we'll get this from the Atomic 77 team. So I will let you know where this will be required. Okay. So after creating test scenarios, you have to create test cases, and each team member will take up one module. Okay. Write test cases for particular module. Okay, and so this is what we'll do while writing test cases. Okay, and this will be divided. We'll let you know how we'll divide these modules and all. Okay, in team interaction. So once test cases are created, we need to execute, and for this we will use environment details shared by atomic 7017. Okay, so execute your test cases, and most probably this will be URL. So environment details will be URL, and you can execute from your local environment, like from your laptop or from your system. And you have to log results. You have to prepare defect summary. So this will be as a deliverable team. Okay, and then you have to traceability matrix. You have to prepare traceability matrix so that we should know what are the high level requirements we have, what are the test scenario or test cases we created. So it will tell you the complete, did you have a complete coverage or not. Okay, so we'll see this matrix also, how we can create, and okay, how we can make sure that all those requirements has been uh, covered in our test cases. All right, so let me check if there is any question. Asa, as you told you, this QLI project only manual things will do. There is no automation involved. Okay, so whatever we are doing, and that is purely manual process. We are not going to use any automation tool, because we don't know. This is only for people who want to get the knowledge how we do in manual project, what we do in a project. Okay, from starting till the end, and automation is a part of this. It's not a separate process. Automation, it's a part of this whatever we have discussed here. So it's part of suppose it might be a part point number 7. After test cases, automation team will start writing automation script based on this number of test cases, or whatever test case has been written. They will check the feasibility, and they will write a script, right? So we are talking about a very high level picture of what we do in a QA, like a QA project, and automation is just a part of it. It's not a, a separate process. But this is purely manual testing project, and we will emphasize that only uh, use don't use any automation tool, because we'll deviate focus whatever we want to do. We want to get knowledge how we do in a project, how we create this plan, how to write test cases, how we can execute on log results, how we to prepare defect summary report, all those things we want to get the knowledge. Okay, and so let me explain to from here. For test scenarios, we can use Excel. Okay, I'll let you know, team. For this also, we can use Excel for preparing test cases. For before that, defect report, defect log, if I say. So for this, we can use Jira. Okay, so I'm not sure it for trial. Uh, there's on-demand Jira is available, right? And it is only for available for 2 weeks, or I don't know the exact date of the trial period. It's 1 month or 15 days. So we'll create one account, okay, and each team has one account where you can log results to get the knowledge. Sorry, not the log the result, log the defects, just to get the knowledge of Jira, how we report defects in Jira. So this will give a good idea how we report defect and what are things required to put in for while reporting any defect. Okay, so we can use this thing, and if not, or plain Excel we can use. Okay, so it's up to you, but I will emphasize on this Jira. If you can use this, that will be good enough to get the knowledge, or we can use Excel. And these a defect summary report we will send to development team so that they can fix in next build. Traceability matrix will create in Excel. Okay, will be created in Excel. All right. Okay. So any question, whatever the points we discussed here? Okay, no questions. All right. So this is a to-do list. What we'll do in this live project. Okay. And so there are few questions, team. Let me answer, then we'll proceed. Um, I did not get your question, Reena. Have to be member of to be part of project? Yes, you should be a premium member, or I can say paid participant for this live project. What is the duration of this training? So first thing, I'll make sure that this is not training. First point is, this is not a training course. Please understand it very clearly, team. This is not a training course we are going to do. Here, task will be assigned to each team, and each team has to work. Okay, and let me add a few points here. Okay, we'll meet we will meet twice or thrice in a week. Okay, team will present about task updates, and each team member has to provide update. Okay, so it's not just like uh, only one a team member can update every time. So each team member has to do this responsibility, and they have to present what has been done. All right, now we'll talk about a few points, and then I'll take up the questions. So we'll meet twice or thrice a week. Okay, and project duration will be 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, depending on the number of participants and a project will decide it will be 2 weeks or 3 weeks. Okay, then you will ask a question, who will assign task? Okay, so at a high level I can say team A, you have to this week you have to work on test plan, or if I say suppose write test cases. So it's a team responsibility to distribute modules within team. Okay, and all right, so we have to decide who will do what is decided by team. Okay, who will do what is decided by team, not by me or any other person. How it will be done is, suppose I ask to create a test cases for this particular module, or I ask to now start the writing test cases. So team, you have to get in a call, you have to discuss and take initiative, like I want to do this module or I want to do this module, but don't uh, try to dictate or try to say that like you have to do this module and you have to do this module. There should be mutual understanding. Okay, so this is very much required, that nobody feel like someone is trying to uh, assign a task because some other people can take in some other way. So the best way to get this done is get in a call and discuss, and everyone has to initiate from take initiative and say that okay, I want to do this module, I want to do this module, and it's up to them which module they want to do. Okay, so for a week, or anybody can work as a lead, okay? But lead in the sense of uh, at a high level, to check if everything is going fine, because you have to present those tasks in sessions. So team will present task done in sessions or classes, whatever we'll have, uh, twice a week or thrice a week. So whatever things has been done, you have to present to us to review and feedback. Okay, so this is very important part of this live project team. This will help you in the various uh, uh, points, like it will give you chance to speak up in front of teams and present your point. You will get uh, confidence to speak and in meetings going forward when you will work in real life projects. And you'll also get to know what team has done, and you'll also get the uh, how it has been done, what the feedbacks you are getting, and how you should take the feedback, and how you should implement whatever things has been done. So with those feedbacks, those reviews, how you can go back and correct those things. Okay, and here team means it's alternate process, like this time someone is presenting, so next time some other team member will present, and it should be not your just your task. That person has a responsibility who is going to present in next session. That person has a responsibility to collect the information from each team member and present in the sessions, like this much has been completed from by this member, and what has been completed. Okay, what task has been completed, what percentage of module has been completed. That person has responsibility to give us in these sessions. Now the important part, communication. So for meeting team, I would suggest either use Skype, or go to meeting trial version. You can take this trial version, comes for a month, and that will be sufficient for you. So you can schedule meeting using GoToMeeting, or if you are comfortable with Skype, you can use this. So I think we have covered most of the points what we are going to do in this live project. Okay, now let me take questions, and if anybody wants to speak, just ping me, or let me know. If you want to speak up, I can unmute you. So let me take questions. Can you give little details about the application we are working on? So this application, I will we have tomorrow one more session, right? So we'll discuss application tomorrow. Okay. So who will do traceability matrix? It's a team responsibility, and the team has to do. It's not just who will do. Team will take it will be one Excel sheet, right? So one member can update their module, means whatever they have done. Another member can update their his or her module. So this way we'll try to complete this. It's not one member job that traceability matrix will be created by one member. This question, you said the test plans should be created by one of the team member, but this needs to be created ahead of the rest of the deliverables. So do you will expect only one team member to work on? No, I did not say that only one member should create a test plan. And yeah, that is the first document we should create first. So we will create first that test plan first as a document, and this will be done collectively. Okay, so uh, like in test plan, various things goes in. Okay, so we have to identify, we have to divide that in with your team members, and that only points that members should complete. And then after completing your individual task, you can prepare one final document where you can collect all those information from team members and you can include in the test plan. So this way every will be involved in plan in creating test plan. There is question how to create a defect summary report. Okay, we'll discuss this. Not here, not today. How we'll create a defect summary report? Will that be a software where we can have a common traceability matrix? No, we are not using any software or the application to create. Another question is, if we have a problem in understanding or creating, I don't know what you have written is, can we discuss with you or team members? Of course, that's why we are meeting twice or thrice a week to discuss your issues, uh, team progress and all those things, right? Even we'll be available. You can send us whatever issues we have through email, or we have forum. You can ask your questions there. You can contact your team members. So all those contact details of your team members will be shared with you. Okay, once you are a confirmed participant, so team details will be shared with you with their contact details. Uh, Sasi, I did not get your question. Who will create the decision table? So I'm not sure about this question. Okay. Another question is, can we have sample test plan? Yes, Radhika, as I told you, I provide the templates, right? So don't worry about this. Another question is how we can analyze the requirement gap. So we'll go through a high level requirement, and if you feel like there's something is missing or something, we will get in touch with development team, okay, and we can discuss over there. But that will be the very I think minimal thing we'll do here, because we're not focused on that part. But if required, we can call their team and we can discuss. Do we pay for the live projects fee or to become participant, or even if you are not an active member? For this question, please contact to uh, sales team. So uh, team, you can contact to learn at IT Learn. About various details. Okay. How long is this project? if you note my point number 15, it says duration will be 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, and based on the team progress, we can extend also. Okay, so let me take a few other question. I already answered who will do traceability matrix. Can we give a little details about the application? I already explained this. We'll also exchange a message in WhatsApp. It's up to you. How many hours are needed per day? So you have to at least give a 2 hours a day to complete your test task, right? And can I only do the only one? Can I do only the project? I did not get this question, Deepa. Can I only do the project? Can you just explain this question? So Deepa, you can contact, as I mentioned, the email ID to sales team, learn@itlearn.com, and they will guide you. Okay, I already told you about the duration, and then have to be member of the party. Yes, we have to. Okay. Any other question, team, apart from what we discuss? Okay, so there is question. A lot of companies talk about agile nowadays. Do we need to write test plan in agile too? We are not going to follow agile process here, or so that is a different uh, thing, or you can say a different process, agile, if you want to follow. Okay, so we'll not do agile here, but partially we can try to implement. But I would suggest to go whatever we discussed here. Can we write the test plan and get it saved in common Google Drive so everybody can have? Yes, of course, that was the thing I was trying to explain, right? We will use this Google Drive, whatever I have created, JPACT, QLP, QLI project, and in this drive only we are going to use for our documents, our deliverables, everything. I will create, so people who are new to Google Drive, let me explain. I will share this Google Drive with you. You can access with your Gmail ID, and if you don't have Gmail ID, please create one. Otherwise, you cannot access with any other email ID like Yahoo, Rediff, or any other things, or Hotmail ID. So you should have Gmail ID to access this Google Drive. Okay, I'll create your team folders in this Google Drive, like uh, a folder. So I will create like a team name, and this way. So every team will have one folder. Okay. Do not touch any other team members folder. You can go and view whatever they have created, but do not delete or modify anything in other team members folder or any other apart from your team. So this is very this should be strictly followed. You should not delete or update anything from this drive, or you should not delete or update any other work, any other team's work, or whatever documents they have. Whatever you want to do, go to your team folder. You can do whatever you want to do. Okay, but don't do anything in other team members folders. So this Google Drive will use, and this is a real-time sync. Okay, so whatever I'll do here, that will be, if you have access, that will be synced at your end also. Okay, so what did I started? I'm still learning in the middle of manual testing. So we will be starting that date will be communicated to you. So it might be in this week only it will start. Okay. How different Agile is from this process? What discussing? See, Agile is. So Vandana, do you have knowledge of Agile? If you have knowledge of Agile, Vandana, so in Agile, we create Scrum teams, and Scrum team will meet daily, okay, and they will discuss about so there are grooming session, there are planning session, and in that every product managers, uh, dev team, your Scrum Master, your QA team will be involved to groom user stories. Epics you will get from the program managers. Then you have to groom on those epics and create user stories. And then task will be divided. You have to do it's a different process, like Anne is saying. It's a different process and it's a lot of things required in Agile. Okay, so we are not going to follow that. That is that the not main intent are in this QLI project. Okay, how to use Excel, the Google Drive, if I have to save Excel document. Okay, so either you can upload this file, upload whatever the Excel file you have created, or you can create a Google Sheet. Okay, it's like a spreadsheet, Google Excel sheet. Do the same things here also. Okay, you can do anything with this Google Sheet. So two options are available. Either you create Excel sheet and upload using file upload, or go and create a Google Sheet in your drive. If you want to create document, you can create document. You want to create a spreadsheet, you can create from here. All right, team. So that's it for today. Thank you everyone. Thank you for joining. And we'll have day 2 tomorrow, where we'll walk through application. Okay, and we'll discuss further about the various things, and we'll also get to know when we are going to start with the project. So we already started with the project. This is the very kickoff meeting, you can say. We are just starting this and we are planning these things. How often new live projects will be started? It will be every month, okay, or 2 months there will be a live project. So thank you everyone. Thank you for joining, and let's meet tomorrow, day 2, and we'll discuss further. Bye for now, team. Thank you.